Yo, slow budget. Once again. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's show. Today's date is August 14th, and it is a Monday. Man, it was an action-packed weekend for me. Let's see, Friday, Rocky had his scrimmage for the Miners' first scrimmage of the season versus Hayden and Globe. I'll get into that. I got an interview with one of the assistant coaches of Hayden, Freddy Burnham. I'll be playing. Before the game, Samuel had his national night out where you go and you meet firefighters, you meet the police. It's just a good fun time. There's vendor booths. I was able to finally meet one of the guys I've been wanting to meet for a long time, Sheriff Mark Lamb, the sheriff of Pinell County, who is also running for U.S. Senate. So I got an interview with him, and I'll be playing that a little later on. I'll have an update on Elizabeth Valenzuela-Smith at the Pan Am trials. And I'll start with Saturday. Saturday, Corey had her jiu-jitsu tournament. It's her second tournament ever. The first one she did was in March, and she came in fifth. This time, she had 3 grueling matches, and she was able to pull it out for the win and get gold. So very exciting. I want to thank everybody that went down to see her and cheer her on. And it was a great turnout. There was about, 8 of us, 9 of us. It was just incredible. I want to give a quick shout out to her coach, Tommy Elliott, for all the work he's been doing with her and teaching her. It's a new sport to me, so I still don't know all the rules. So let's take her first match. Her first match was against the girl she lost last time 2-0. But remember, she left 6 points out there because we didn't know the scoring system. So it was a good match. Corey again used her wrestling, got a takedown, and she needs to learn how to block or avoid these sweeps, because I think all the points these girls scored on her this weekend were all on sweeps, which is pretty much when they're on the bottom and they knock her down and get on top. It was a tie 2-2. There's no overtime. There's no overtime in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Like wrestling, first takedown wins. If not, you go to a top bottom. It's just there's an overtime process where there's going to be a winner. Jiu-Jitsu, it's not. It's a referee's decision. So Corey got 2 points on offense. The other girl got 2 points on defense. So I thought, okay, offense should win. Nope, he gave it to the other girl. I was a little disappointed. Like, man, it kind of sucks that there's no overtime. It's referee's decision, because I was telling the coach, like, man, I don't get it, because Corey was the aggressor the whole match. The girl just laid on her back while Corey's trying to pass. But again, I don't know the rules. It is what it is. Usually it's one and done, and that would have been it. The other girl goes into the championship against the third girl because there's only 3. They don't do it round robin like wrestling. The ref was like, you guys stay around, you're going to get on the match. So Corey ended up wrestling the other girl that got a bye into the championship. And this girl was undefeated. She has about 2 or 3 tournament wins. She's probably like 8-0 or something like that. And Corey was able to beat her 8-2. Pretty dominant. Corey got her takedown. She mounted her. I think she had 2 takedowns in that match. And then she was able to mount her and for the win. And again, she got caught on a sweep. And the girl messed up is she shot on Corey. Corey's a wrestler. She was able to sprawl, turn that sprawl into a mount, and pick up the win. So very proud of her for that. And then she faces that first girl again. So now Corey has 2 losses to this girl already. This is the 3rd match, and it's in the championship. Again, Corey scores with takedowns. The other girl scores with sweeps. It's 4-4, and I'm already knowing. I mean, I even said out loud, like, we already know he's gonna give it to. He ended up raising Corey's hand for the win. I said, I don't know how the scoring goes, what the ref sees, but it is what it is. We just have to work on not, if you don't want it to go to the referee's decision, win. So that's what we got to work on, more dominant wins. She'll keep putting in the work, and just want to give her a quick shout out on that. She's been busting her butt. Okay, second, let's go into the Miners scrimmage. They ended up going against Globe and Hayden. The first one was offense versus Globe. They had 9 plays. They did score touchdowns. They had 2 missed snaps and 1 play for a loss. And 6 out of the 9 plays, they got positive yards. So that was pretty good. And then I'm going to throw this out there, disclaimer. Globe just wasn't that good. I don't see them having a good season. If it's any indication of what I saw out there, they just could not move the ball on offense and couldn't stop the ball on defense. So the more important one is against Hayden. So we did our defense against Hayden next, and the first 7 plays, Hayden got positive yards. But we did have 1 fumble recovery. They had 2 incompletions and 1 late hit. So they ended up getting like 10 plays, extra play. So we weren't able to stop them that much. They got 7 positive, yard plays out of the 11. So then we go defensive Globe, and again, like I said, Globe is just not that good. We had 4 sacks, they had 3 incompletions, and they had 3 possessions for 29 yards total. So our defense was able to stop them. Rocky did what he had to do in his position. They were double and triple teaming him every play that he was in. So that's good. I mean, if they're double, triple teaming him, that means there's someone open that should be able to run in and do something. Then our next one was offense against Hayden. And we actually going 12 plays because of penalties. 5 possessions, we had 19 yards positive. But then again, we had 2 false starts. They had 2 sacks and a fumble. So, I mean, we didn't look that great, but we were able to get 19 yards against them. Then we went offense versus Globe JV, 12 plays. We had 2 penalties. We did have 73 yards and a touchdown. But again, we had 2 fumbles and a missed snap. So we had way too many missed snaps. Those always come at the wrong time. It could be like 3rd and 2, boom, missed snap, 12-yard loss. So we definitely need to work on that. Then we went defense versus Hayden JV. And they put up 115 yards on 7 of those plays. 7 out of the 11 plays, they got positive yards, and they only had 3 incompletions. So, I mean, from what I saw, we have a young team at a lot of positions, a lot of new players, but it's pretty much what I said. We're going to do good against bad teams, I think, and then when we face a good team, that's where it's going to show. And we kind of struggled against Hayden, and I'm not going to lie, Hayden looked good out there. They lost 8 seniors, and they had guys in position that stepped up. So like I said, I can't wait. Moglion is going to be the huge test. I mean, that's, again, what are they, 3-time defending champs at the 8-man level, and we got them first game of the season again. So we'll be traveling up there on Friday, and hopefully with good news. So right now, I'm going to play the interview I got with Coach Freddy Burnham, assistant coach of Hayden. And one thing about, I want to let people know that Coach Freddy was a junior high coach here for a couple of years, that we won the first 2 championships. And he was the one that gave me my first start here at the school and let me join him as an assistant coach. And again, any coach I coach under, I soak up knowledge. I learn. I try to learn mannerisms, just different techniques, different drills. So him and Coach Bejarano, that first year junior high, man, I learned so much. And we ended up, going undefeated, winning the ship 2 years in a row under them. So here's an interview with Coach Freddy Burnham. I'm here with Coach Freddy Burnham, one of the coaches, assistant coaches at Hayden High School. So team looked good out there, moving the ball. And you guys went pretty far last year, huh?
Yeah, last year we were 10-1.
Yeah,
got the number 1 seed. We lost.
How many seniors you lose?
We lost probably about 8 seniors. We
got
different positions.
All right, so you got someone stepping up because the team looked good tonight. They moved the ball on offense, stopped the ball on defense.
Yes, sir. We got some experienced kids in the right positions that are helping the younger kids step up. So they're kids are doing it. You know what I mean? They're working together. That's all.
So obviously the goal is the ship, right?
You know it.
Who's your first game?
Superior next week.
Okay. Do you guys play Moglion or any of those in the season?
We play Baghdad the second game and then Moglion the third game.
Oh, wow. So, yeah. So,
we're playing
and you guys, that's what you guys beat Moglion last year, right?
Yes,
that's
sir.
right. I remember that. That was like, that shocked the whole 1A, shocked the whole state when you guys beat them. I remember that. Like, I forgot we were at a game and we heard the score and everybody was just like, what?
Yeah.
And that's when we knew you for real. And I mean, obviously you took us out of the playoffs last year, and we were, you guys have a good system going, and it's showing. The boys are playing ball, and they're not big.
Yeah, no, they're muscular. They put in a lot.
Yeah, these kids are not tall, but they're running the plays. I mean, and we all know that's part of it. If you have a good game plan, we as coaches we can't throw the ball, we can't run the ball. We just could put in a game plan and hope they execute.
Yes, sir.
And it looks like your team's doing good, and hope to see you guys deep in the playoffs again.
Thank you. I hope
thank
to
you.
Be there.
That was Coach Freddy Burnham. And as I was editing that, I want to apologize. I'm still new to this, giving interviews, and I noticed I was talking over him a lot. So that's something I will work on future interviews with everyone that, I hear it now, and I got to give people more time to talk. Before the game, I was able to catch up to Sheriff Mark Lamb at the National Night Out. This is one of the guys I've been wanting to meet for a long time, for years. Every time I would go where he was at, he already had left or something. So I'm so glad I was able to catch him. Here's my interview with Sheriff Mark Lamb. I'm here with Sheriff Lamb, Sheriff of Pinal County. And how are you doing today, Mr. Lamb?
I'm doing great.
So you're running for State Senate, right?
I'm running for the U.S.
U.S. Senate.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
so that's even higher up.
Represent Arizona and Washington, D.C. I realize going around the state that Arizona needs a proven conservative fighter. It's not in my nature to stand on the corner while the building burns to the ground. We're going to run in this building and try to save it because I love being sheriff too. But
you've done a wonderful job in Pinal County.
Thank you.
How many times have you met President Trump?
So I've been to the White House. I was fortunate to go about 10 times. I probably met President Trump 14, 15 times.
Wow, what's he like?
Oh,
I'm
great.
a huge Trump supporter.
Listen,
so
you can just feel his love for America. He just
that's
he's passionate about it. People disagree with his demeanor sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I always explain.
He wasn't a politician.
No,
that's what I try to tell. He's a businessman. He wasn't a politician.
You know, when people say, well, I don't like what he says, here's what I always say. I say, have you ever been to a junkyard where there's a dog with no teeth guarding it? No. Because a dog with no teeth does no good.
Exactly.
Yeah, that dog may growl at you and he may bark at you and maybe nip at you and maybe even bite you. But guess what? Nobody's getting in the junkyard. And now we have an old dog, a senile dog up on the front porch that's not protecting the junkyard.
And I mean, I hope he wins. This country needs to get back on track. We need, the state of the U.S. is just in shambles right now, and it's crazy. And we need politicians like you or people like you to represent us and get us back on track. And
I'm just I'm one of us. Yeah. I'm one of the people. We the people, and what we need are people that love this country, that believe in the Constitution.
And that's all I know Trump was about. He was put America first. We're no longer the world's bank. The part I didn't like is when all of a sudden Trump's president, and now it's like racist to wear an American flag. When is being proud of your country racist? I don't get that part. I've never gotten that part.
Well, and it's by design. If you want to change America and face of America, you start calling things people who are patriotic, who believe in it, who love this country, who've got their flag. Anybody that is patriotic, they want to call you an extremist or radical or racist.
Yeah, there it is, radical.
But it's designed to push you down, to get you to change the way you believe and to change your, what you say. And look, I am passionate about God, family, and freedom. And no matter what they call me, I'm going to still stand up and fight for those things.
Well, I know there's a lot of supporters like me that have your back. And I used to say, Trump 2020, Pence 2024, Sheriff Lamb 2028. I used to put that, I used to hashtag that everywhere.
Well, I appreciate it. I don't know, man. The Senate thing's pretty hard already. But if anybody wants to come support me, please come to sherifflambforsenate.com. You can sign my petition if you live here in Arizona. Please get on, sign it online. And then if you want to donate a few bucks, you can also do that as well.
All righty. Well, thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing for Arizonians and Americans.
Thank you.
So that was my interview with Sheriff Mark Lamb, who is running for U.S. Senate. He has my vote, and I hope he sure has yours. Well, before I leave, I want to give a quick update. If you guys heard Friday's show, I had an interview with Elizabeth Valenzuela-Smith, Arizona wrestler who was going up to the Pan Am Trials in Colorado Springs at the Air Force Base this weekend. And she did good. She had a good turnout. I mean, she didn't win it. She came up short. She ended up in third place, which you have no idea. That is huge. So even when people say, like, at these big tournaments, I came in eighth, I mean, that is huge at these big tournaments because every single person that qualifies is a beast. So, I mean, I want to give her a good, quick shout out and congratulations to Elizabeth on her third place finish. So, first round, she got a bye. Second round, she teched a girl named Riley from Baylor Wrestling 10-0. Third round, she lost 4-2 decision to Madison from Michigan. And the fourth, she won by fall. And then her third round match, she won by tech fall 10-0. So, I mean, she went out there and represented. Trust me, this girl's been around for a while. She's still young, and the future's open for her. She's gonna make a big impact in girls wrestling in the upcoming years, and I'll keep you guys updated from time to time. And if I catch her at a Cyclones practice, I'll try to get some interviews. So again, congratulations. There was a few U.S. representatives that actually won and will be representing Team USA at the Pan Am Trials. I think the two I saw were Grindhouse wrestlers. They were guys. I didn't completely follow everyone, but I did see two wrestlers out of Arizona from Grindhouse that are going to be representing us. So with that, it's a Monday. Hope you guys have a great week. Don't forget to order from Sammy Town Tacos. I think they'll have their menu posted all week. Follow them on Facebook. And you guys have a great week. Talk to you later.
Yo. Slow budget. Once again.